Are the Titans a threat with DeAndre Hopkins in the AFC South right now?
There's no better way to get better at football than playing football. So if you want to...
Taylor's going to finish it! I've always been confident in my abilities. I think, I'm a guy that can go out there, and I always believe in myself that I'm going to get open and make the play if they throw me the ball.
The third. Ryan, end zone shot for Pierce. He caught it! Oh, what
a... Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Colts cast. We are here to talk about everything and anything Indianapolis Colts. He is Jamal Lawrence, and I am Eric Smith, your co-host of the Colts cast. I still love that intro.
Oh, yeah. Never gets old.
Yeah, it doesn't. But look, heed my warning, everyone. Need 1,000 subscribers by the end of the day. We're coming in super close. We are at 995 at this recording. So please, ladies and gentlemen, if you're on YouTube, hit us with that subscribe button. It would be very helpful. But look, a highly requested topic, actually, believe it or not, DeAndre Hopkins. So he's officially headed back to the AFC South, but not in a Texans uniform. The Tennessee Titans and Hopkins have agreed, to a 2-year deal worth $26 million. It's got some incentives in there. But look, Tennessee Titans are making moves. So it begs the question, does the addition of DeAndre Hopkins pose a threat to the rest of the teams in the AFC South, including the Indianapolis Colts? Jamal, what's the verdict?
That's a heavy question. I think I'm going to wait till the end to give my verdict on that because it's a heavy question. So before we jump into that, we want to give a quick shout out to Manscaped. Guys, baseball is back, and I know everyone wants to hit a home run, but you can't do it when your untrimmed bush is starting to look like Wrigley Field. Get your game on point with Manscaped, and you can start scoring on and off the field with their top-notch grooming products trusted by 8 million men worldwide. Grab some Cracker Jacks, a hot dog, and the Lawnmower 4.0, and let's play ball. Don't forget to use code ColtsCast for 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com. Guys, this thing is a game changer. I've been using it for a while now. I enjoy everything about it. It just makes the whole entire job a whole lot easier than using that razor by hand. So Manscaped has the full package for your package this season. The Performance Package 4.0 checks every box, and it's the 5-star tool you've been searching for your balls club. The Manscaped Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer is getting hype. It's getting hyped as the Mike Trout of trimmers. And after using it, my confidence level was sky high. In and out quickly to get the job done in just a few minutes. Something Rob Manfred can't say anything about. Going up to the plate against Jacob deGrom is tough enough. De-hair your nostrils with the Weed Whacker 2.0 from Manscaped so you can take your best shot at it. Clean up below the waist in 2023 with the best lineup from Manscaped. Trim your bat and balls with Manscaped to get into the MVP discussion this season. Most valuable player, of course, with the code ColtsCast for 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code ColtsCast at manscaped.com. Eric, I know we're gonna get into it. We're gonna let you go first, but I just wanna say, man, isn't it so crazy to think about that when we were talking about D-Hop, around draft? I think my connection went out a little bit there, guys. But Eric, what I was saying was the compensation that they wanted for him prior to releasing him was pretty high for some draft capital. And I know we even talked about that in a couple episodes, what we would be willing to give up for DeAndre Hopkins. So it's pretty funny to think that he got released and now he's back in the AFC South. But I'm going to let you go ahead and start your quick breakdown, and let's get this thing rolling.
Yeah, I really thought he would get traded. I know the Cardinals were asking for a lot, but to me, I mean, he's worth it. But let's get right into it. I'm gonna be straight up. No bias, just pure facts. Titans still ain't shit. Sure, they got better. And then they got better. They had arguably the worst receiving core in the league. And now they added DeAndre Hopkins, who's one of the best contested catchers in the league. Titans wide receivers averaged 2.6 yards of separation from the nearest defender at the throw's arrival, tied for the worst in the NFL, according to Next Gen Stats. They were awful. Like, their receiving core was awful. This just, why didn't they just pay AJ Brown? I don't know. But so when you add Hopkins into the mix of receivers, it's obviously an upgrade. Like I can't hate on it, but like Hopkins, we talked about it. Best contested catcher, or one of the best. He's got the hands. He finds a way to get open. He somehow beats the defender every time, even if he doesn't have them beat. So, like, even without separation, he's fine. But look, let me pose this question: is DeAndre Hopkins a top 5 receiver right now in the NFL? Jamal,
I don't think so.
what about a top 10?
After last year's performance, playing 9 games, I don't think so.
So, what are we worried about, everyone?
No, I don't think so.
Receiver. I mean, think of all the veteran receivers who have gone to Tennessee to end their careers. It's like Cleveland with quarterbacks. I feel like I'm doing like a comedy show now, but this is real stuff. Like, the once great receivers, that narrative that happens in Tennessee, like Randy Moss, Julio Jones, Andre Johnson, they all come well after their prime. So if we're following that trend, DeAndre Hopkins, he's not. Is he still in his prime? I don't know. Like, he's done well with Arizona, I would say. I mean, forget the injuries right now. Like 79.7 yards receiving last year per game. That's pretty good. Like, I'm not gonna lie about that. And I'll also say he's been healthy relatively up until last year. Actually, I think in 2021 he missed a lot of games. So the last 2 years he's been unhealthy. But my point is the injuries have started to pile up in the last 2 years. I'm not saying he's done, but Father Time might be catching up with him. We're talking 17 missed games over the last 2 seasons. It's a whole season. So I don't know, Jamal. That, I think adding DeAndre Hopkins for us, it was a little different. I don't know. It just doesn't, like, I'm not scared of Tennessee with DeAndre Hopkins.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel?
No, I fully agree. And just a forewarning for everybody listening, hopefully my connection doesn't go out again, but it's a little shaky right now. But I fully agree with you, Eric. I mean, I think it's clear that missing those 17 games has played a factor. The injuries are a factor. He had PED, the performance enhancing drugs suspension, probably for the simple fact that the injuries are bugging him out a lot more than what he anticipated. So I'm sure it all plays hand in hand. And not to mention that under the 5 years Vrabel's been there, the Titans have been a run-heavy team. They've come in 25th or lower in pass attempts. They don't even know who's going to play quarterback right now. They got 3 quarterbacks fighting for the starting spot. So
Yeah,
I don't expect Hopkins to come out there and just to have a 70 yard reception or 70 reception season. Like, it's just not going to happen like that.
But see, I bet Titans fans would say the same about us. They'll be like, "Oh, y'all got Anthony Richardson throwing to Hopkins. Not like us going to do anything, or Gardner Minshew." So, but like, I don't know. I feel better with Richardson back there than Tannehill probably had one of his worst seasons last year. Malik Willis, we saw he was not NFL ready. Like, I don't think he threw a touchdown pass and threw 3 or 4 interceptions. And then you got Will Levis. So it's just, I don't know how they're considered threats in the AFC South right now.
No, if anything, the only thing this is going to do is take a little pressure off of Derrick Henry, who's still going to tote the ball like nobody's business. So, I mean,
Right.
I really don't think it may
also
open up.
Agent.
Also aging. Yeah, exactly.
29,
may give
I think.
Treylon Burks some opportunities to get some more catches in there, just because some of the pressure will be on Hopkins. But all of these factors don't amount to making them any kind of threat. So to answer the question that you asked earlier, Eric, no, they are not a threat in the AFC South. They will continue to stand where they stand. I think that he'll look nice in their uniform and it'll be exciting for them, but it's not going to be something where he's going to come out and set the new tempo for them.
I feel like they lost a lot of one-score games last year too, and they just couldn't find a way to close out games. And usually to close out games, like when you're playing from behind, you need a quarterback that you can put your money on. You need receivers that are going to be, in those primetime moments, catch the ball. They couldn't do that. I mean, their rushing offense is great, but I feel like they're a bottom 5 passing offense. This might take them out of that bottom 5. Might.
Yeah.
But then again, they're a run first team. So who knows how many targets he's even going to get to even be a factor and impact. And the fact that Hopkins said he wanted to play with a top end QB and sign with the Titans, that's so hysterical.
Money makes the world go around. That's all it is, man.
I get it, but does he really believe the Tennessee Titans have a chance?
No. I bet Tennessee Titans offer him the most guaranteed money out of any other contract that happened, and he's like, I'm taking my money. I don't want to have incentives because people know the injuries have happened. They know that he's missed X amount of games, so they don't want to just give up all that money. Titans are like, well, we screwed up by getting rid of AJ, so let's go ahead and try to figure out something else now. So they're just trying to piece some stuff together, not knowing what's going on the offense. I mean, they went offensive heavy, but it's still not heavy enough for the AFC South. Right. So they're in trouble.
Right. And between Tannehill, Willis, and Levis, like who's going to get the rock? Mm-hmm. I think Tannehill, I don't know. I actually really, I thought I had a thought about that. I would think Tannehill starts until his play is really bad and they insert Willis or Levis in. That's what I think. I don't really know though. I just think
they're not helping. He's not helping anybody in that QB room. You know that. He said that last year. So
yeah, he's savage. I ain't gonna lie. When he said that, Tannehill might be on my top 3 savage quarterback list in NFL. But they're going all over the place. Run first team. I just think Hopkins is a good addition. Like they needed him. It just doesn't alter the landscape in the AFC South. And it's the team to beat is the Jacksonville Jaguars. The stretch they had, where they were just winning games in the second half of the year versus the Titans, which lost, I think, 7 straight at the end of the year last year. The Jaguars are the team to beat because Trevor Lawrence is only getting better. Trayvon Walker, he didn't even have a great season last year. I'm sure he's going to take another step up. They just got Calvin Ridley back. Like the Jaguars are going to be a menace. And we got him to open up the season, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, but also, let's talk some Colts. Like, we keep talking about we could surprise, people out there. And it's very true. I mean, we do have talent on this team. But I think the mass media does think we are not contenders just because of our quarterback situation. That's one of the biggest components. But, there's always surprise. Like I always said last year, like, who would have thought the Giants would have made the playoffs and in Dayball's first year? Dolphins made the playoffs, and what's his name? The head coach there, his first year. Mm-hmm. Mike McDaniel. Yeah, I'm right. The Seattle Seahawks. I think they were projected to get like 3 wins last season, and Geno Smith had a revival. It's just like NFL. There's so much parity. Look. Anything can happen. And I know we sat there and said the Titans can't do anything. They can't make a run. But literally anything can happen. The Houston Texans, I still think they're behind every single team in the AFC South. But, I just don't think this addition solves all their problems. That's really it. They got to figure out their quarterback situation. Oh man, it's just I think they have a pretty good defense though. But yeah, man, that's all I have to say about it.
Yeah, I agree with you, dog. All I know is we got them twice this year, and we're gonna beat them twice this year. So not worried about it.
We're gonna beat that curse out.
Yeah, we got to.
We won't.
We got some rookie cornerbacks out there. That'll scare us a little bit with D-line. That just means D-line's got to step up. We got a shaky linebacker core. We don't know whether or not Shaq's going to be back at this point. We're going to have some rookie cornerbacks out there, have to team a matchup with D-Hop. So, I mean, D-line's got to step up and stop Henry in the backfield. We can't allow him to get 150 yards on us. That's just
Didn't we get shut out in Jacksonville last year?
Oh, you mean against Jacksonville? So I was talking about the Titans, but yeah, no, Jacksonville. Yeah, no.
Okay.
Curse. Yeah, no. Yeah, the Jacksonville curse.
There's no Titans curse, right?
No, I think we own the Titans. Yeah. Sorry, Jacksonville, different ball game. Yeah, we gotta break this curse of not losing the first game against a Jacksonville team that was flying on all cylinders at the end of the season, I don't know. I'm not gonna be optimistic about that. I'm excited for the game. I'm excited for training camp, but I'm not gonna sit here and say we're gonna come out and smack the Jacksonville Jaguars week 1. No.
But if we do, with
If we
Anthony
do.
Richardson starting,
Oh yeah.
I guarantee you they're gonna be yo, Colts Nation is gonna sit there and be like, yo, we going to the Super Bowl. And I am gonna be on board with it. I am gonna be like, yeah, let's get it. Because that would be great. And that would start off. That'd be a great start to the season. But yeah, we'll see. DeAndre Hopkins, Tennessee Titans, they still ain't shit in my eyes.
Non-factor.
Yep. Look, that's gonna be it for us, everyone. We got training camp next week coming up. And we got some, Jamal Lawrence is about to be there. So, we got the coverage coming. We got the content coming. So, thanks for listening to the Colts Cast. We're live on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or any platform you use to listen to podcasts. We'll be back next time to give you some more Indianapolis Colts content.
Y'all
take care.